right, moving on though. Moving on. I gotta move on to another star attraction of the show that we've been enjoying very much is Toni Storm. So I guess something that they've been adding onto Dynamite is her just acting. So she's just records herself like in a room, stationary camera. So it's very difficult, right, to be just entertaining in front of just a stationary black and white camera. But she's showing off her acting chops. Lots of different things going on here. You know, like I think she was on a date or something, or she was having dinner with somebody. I don't know. She's doing all kinds of things in silent movie form. And so I want to hear some thoughts about whether you guys think that this was good or not. How about Vlad? I'll start with Vlad.
You know, every time I like something, they find a way to slowly start to make it worse and worse as it goes. What? I don't know, man. First of all, why didn't you just have like one little video? Why wasn't this like during the picture-in-picture stuff only? Like I'm not gonna watch this just for her. And look at what the hell is she doing? What is happening in this video? See, I didn't even watch it, but I don't even understand what's happening here. It's like that she's like on drugs or something. This is like Kahan after he took some Molly or something. You know, this is insane. You know, this doesn't even make any sense.
Kahan's not like that.
Exactly, Kahan's worse.
I think she's in a car right now. You see, she's driving. She's like a mime.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't.
She's showing a lot of facial expressions, a lot of acting skills.
I didn't like this part. I didn't like this. This is getting a little bit too much. I've liked the previous work that she did, but this is kind of this is dumb. This is not. No. And plus,
I'd rather see this. I'd rather see this more than a lot of other things in AEW, though. So,
but did you actually watch this? Did you like?
Yes, I was enthralled because this was not the only one. There was like 2 separate segments that they had, where.
Okay. Well, so you stayed through their commercials to watch her doing whatever the hell she was doing in that video you just showed me.
Yeah, well, I don't watch AEW like that. I don't watch it live on TV, so I didn't sit through commercials. But yeah, I watched the whole segment. There are things that I forward through, and that wasn't one thing that I forwarded through. I like Toni Storm. I'll watch her do anything, I think.
I do like Toni Storm as well, as I said in the past many times. But
maybe that's blinding me as to whether this is good or not. Okay, let's ask Robert. He's the objective one. What do you think of Toni Storm's acting sketches?
Because there were two of them, right?
Yes.
The first one I actually enjoyed just because the way it was.
The one was better than the other, Vlad.
Well, yeah. So because the way she set it up, she said it was gonna be a silent movie, right? The best movies are the ones that have no sound, right? And so as soon as it started showing, it went to picture-in-picture, which I thought was actually a very creative use of picture-in-picture. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, because it's a silent movie anyways.
Exactly. So I didn't see that coming. I got a chuckle out of that. So yeah, that first sketch I thought was hilarious. I enjoyed it. The second one, I can't remember as much as the first one. I thought it was decent, but I just don't remember it as much as the first one was. But yeah, I enjoyed it, especially the first time around.
I think it was interesting to try to figure out what she was doing without words. It makes me want to watch silent movies now. So I think I'm going to go rent some silent movies to try to get into this.
Okay.
Tell
me how that goes.
You know what I think is great is that wrestling makes you want to watch other things, which is exactly the point of wrestling. I think not to watch wrestling anymore, but to watch other things that are not wrestling. I love it.
Well, we didn't really talk about her matches, but she had one against Kiera Hogan on Collision. So she's incorporating these, what do you call it, like 50s actress persona into her wrestling gimmick, which is kind of interesting. So it's not just these sketches. So there were some matches that we're not really covering today because we're not going through Collision like scene for scene.
I wanted for the record, I find her, as I said maybe last week, I do find her unique, and I even said that it's an interesting character. I think she's trying something. She's not like the same as everybody else. She's going with something with this character, and it's kind of interesting, but I don't know, this skit, I was not. And plus it was during picture-in-picture, and I record the show, so it's like a DVR thing, so I forwarded right to it as soon as I saw it. Like, I stopped for a second, saw it, They're like, no. This ain't happening today, folks. This ain't your night, Tony. This ain't your night.